Hello, my friends. Welcome to another episode of Deep True Crime. I'm Manny Rodriguez. In today's episode, we are continuing the crazy story of Debbie Collier, the missing mom who was reported missing by her husband and daughter, would later be found dead. And so since September 11th, basically, this has been a big story in the news. And little by little, we continue to find out different things, but we still don't know who killed Debbie. But this most recent update really throws a wrench in this story, because now it's like, what in the world happened to Debbie Collier? The strangest story you can even think of. Honestly, I felt like there's going to be some justice for Debbie. There's going to be some developing news. But after this most recent update, now I'm questioning if we're going to get answers to this story. This very strange story. And so this new surveillance video shows the slain mom, Debbie Collier, buying a tarp and torch just hours before her body was found naked and burned. Police revealed yesterday, on Monday, September 26th, that the 59-year-old was spotted making purchases at a Family Dollar near the horrific crime scene. And this newly released surveillance footage shows Collier buying a reusable tote bag, tarp, and refillable torch lighter similar to those found near where her remains were discovered on September 11th. Cops got their hands on a copy of her store receipt, which revealed that she also bought a rain poncho and a pack of 2 rolls of paper towels. Police went to the store and took copies of the video recorded on September 10th, the same day that Collier's husband and daughter reported her missing. Investigators did obtain footage that shows the victim, Deborah Collier, entering the store on September 10th at 2:55 p.m. and remaining there until 3:09 p.m. And this is according to the Habersham County Sheriff's Office. In the video, the victim appears to be calm and not in fear of anything. All video footage that was obtained from the store and surrounding businesses reflects that the victim was alone in the van at the time she visited the store. Police said that the video helped them narrow Collier's time of death to a window beginning at 3:09 p.m. on September 10th to the discovery of her body the next day at 12:44 p.m. The mom's remains were partially naked and burnt, and she was grasping a small tree down a ravine. Collier's daughter, Amanda Bearden, she told police that she received a $2,385 payment through Venmo from her mother with the haunting message, "They're not going to let me go." But by looking at the video, she didn't seem stressed. She didn't seem followed. She didn't seem like she was in danger. She seemed very calm, cool, and collective with what she was doing, only to later be found dead, which adds a whole different wrench to this whole story. Growing concerned, Bearden and her stepfather, Steve Collier, filed a missing person report with the Athens Clarke County Police Department. Now, while Collier's message to her daughter was concerning, investigators publicly ruled out kidnapping and suicide last week. It has now been revealed that Bearden has an allegedly violent boyfriend who once threatened to hurt her entire family. And this is according to the New York Post. "If you or your family ever come near me again, I will hurt them," the former amateur MMA fighter Andrew Gigerich allegedly shared in a handwritten note, as you see on this screen. According to police documents, in May 2021, Bearden claimed her boyfriend had broken into her home, screamed at her, and attacked her. When police arrived, they found bruises on her body. Gigerich was arrested in order to stay away from Bearden, who was also arrested and charged at the same time for making a false police report by saying Gigerich broke into the home they lived in together, which was owned by Debbie's husband, Steve. Gigerich pled guilty to the domestic violence charges in January, but was arrested for violating parole last month. He told the police that he and Amanda had their phones confiscated by police, but did not comment on the note. Gigerich says, "They've interrogated all of us. The people who are closest to Debbie are kind of looked at as suspects right now." The family is absolutely devastated by what's going on. Collier's family is grieving. Her son Jeffrey Bearden said that his family is struggling to come to terms with her loss, adding that they are incredibly disturbed by the gruesome details that surround his mother's death. He says, "I will never be able to fully articulate the loss of my mother and what she meant to me. She was my longest source of love, support, and encouragement." He said that he valued his mother's kindness, empathy, and understanding throughout her entire life, and how she went through life recognizing the beauty and grace in everything she saw and experienced around her. "I have been incredibly hurt and disturbed by some of the reporting and information shared regarding the investigation into my mother's death." Bearden has now asked for privacy and for attention on his mother's tragic death to be focused on aiding the police investigation. Deborah Todd Collier was a 59-year-old Athens resident. Police identified Collier's adult daughter as Amanda Bearden. She told investigators that her mother had no history of mental illness and that she had a bad back, indicating to law enforcement she couldn't walk far on foot. Debbie Collier, she worked for Carriage House Realty Inc. in Athens as a front office manager, according to the website. The company's social media has not publicly acknowledged Debbie Collier's death as of September 22nd. For a very strange story, I think it became more strange to find this video footage of her shopping at Family Dollar, because she does not look stressed at all. She's casually taking care of what she needs to get done here. So, my gosh. Now I'm a little concerned we're not going to get justice for Debbie. They already ruled out suicide. They ruled out kidnapping. What else could it be but murder? Because she was found dead. But when you look at all these things that were bought at this store, it definitely can sound like was she planning on doing something to herself? Makes it very, very strange. What do you think about this? Let me know in the comments your thought process. At first, people were kind of trying to point to the daughter because of her baggage. I personally didn't think that because of her baggage, you can really blame her. But the fact that she's the one that got this Venmo payment, why didn't Jeffrey Bearden get the Venmo payment? This is why this is such a strange story. And so we look to find out more. This is not the end of this story. Every day it seems like a little piece of something is coming out. So we're going to find out more, but will there ever be justice for Debbie Collier? So please, if you have any information about this case, call Habersham County investigators. Let's get some justice for Debbie Collier. This is one of the most strangest stories that we can come across. And now we wonder, will there ever be justice for Debbie? My friends, I'm Manny Rodriguez. Thank you for joining me in another episode of Deep True Crime. My whole goal is to keep you updated on what could go crazy in this world so that we could be a little more updated, a little more aware, a little more careful. Thank you for joining, my friend. I look forward to serving you again. Rest in peace, Debbie.